It doesn't take a crystal ball to see. Cowboy always finds a way to leave. Drinking jack off by myself. There's Jews in Texas, I can tell. Are you Ella Langley gang? Do you know Ella Langley? She's trending right now. She's a very beautiful voice owner and a Texas and a country singer. And you know, country's booming. I've been listening to country for probably 5 years now. 4 years? How many years? I don't know. Since the States trip. It's been the best trip of my life. Going to States. They always say, who's they? Fucking most of the people I know say States is dangerous, there's guns, I hate Trump, blah blah blah. Dude, I went to the States and it was just the most amazing experience. If you want to have a shit experience, doesn't matter which country you are, you just gotta get unlucky. And then there's always gonna be things to complain about. Just appreciate the things that you fucking have. That's just my perspective towards life and everything I do. I try to see it through the positive lens. Because what's the point of seeing everything negatively? There's no point. You're just ruining your life. Ruining your life experience. Because life is all there is. Life is an experience. I understand why states could be bad. I understand why any big city could be bad. If there's a lot of people in the city, in a very populated area, the more the people, the higher the percentage of people being retarded, of people doing crime and shit, of people doing drugs. It's just how statistics work. If you go to the States and all you do is visit large cities, then that's what you're gonna see. Like if you go to New York, there's gonna be lots of trash around and there's gonna be lots of crime around probably, or definitely more than in your hometown. For example, me, I grew up in a small town that has around 100,000 people population, and still I've seen some crime, I've seen some violence going on, and I'm not even comparing that to places like LA, for example. Completely different world. The point is, the more the people, the greater the chances to encounter something that you don't want to encounter. And in life, we sometimes get lucky, sometimes get unlucky. But all the horror stories you hear are those unlucky stories. It's the same as here in Australia. Don't go into water because you might get bitten by a shark or killed by a shark or whatever. But you know, there's millions and millions and millions of people going to swim in the ocean every year, but only one or two are getting attacked by sharks. But all you hear is those one or two stories, and that little thing, very unlikely thing that still happen, is blown up by the media and all the millions of people who are watching the news. Now they think Australia is very unsafe. I can't go swim in the ocean in Australia. No, you can. You can go to States. And you also can go to swim in Australia. Just don't be stupid about it. You do silly things, you increase your chance of getting unlucky. That's how it works. The same as going to the nightclub and trying to hit on the lady who's obviously taken. Well, you're gonna get in trouble, you're gonna get into drama, and most likely you're gonna be escorted by security or get punched in the face and then escorted by security, or even ending up in a hospital. Just be smart about things, be smart about where you choose to go, and you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be just fine. And my advice, if you go to States, if you've never been to States, you shouldn't be scared about it. Just go to places that you really love to see. Like, for example, me and Anna, we went to all these beautiful national parks because that's what I love about traveling. I love nature. I love encountering wildlife. I love encountering fellow travelers like me. And those people are nice, generally nice. I didn't get into any troublesome situation because I wasn't doing anything stupid. Well, in the end, we went to LA and we were flying from LA. And I did something stupid, but still, I didn't get into trouble. I'm sure we all do have some stories of how to travel, not to travel, and the things we experienced, but that's the beauty about life. Seeking adventure and taking yourself out of comfort zone, not staying in a 5-star hotel or 3-star hotel or whatever you would like to stay at, but choosing to go and camp somewhere that you've never been before. That's what's gonna get you to remember those trips and tell the stories afterwards. The other thing that I saw in States, I saw a man shooting a gun with his son in the desert. Did that give me creeps? Not really. I also saw a pack of bears strolling around, a mama bear with her 3 children. She was there, she was far away, probably like 200 meters away from us, maybe further. And she was just minding her own business. And of course, if I was being stupid, I would have followed them and I would have put myself in danger because Mama Bear, all she wants to do is protect her children at that point, right? And me being a stupid tourist would go up front and try and take a photo or film myself with it. And then, bam, next thing I know, I'm on the news, dead, eaten by a bear. That makes sense, right? When I tell you this way, it makes sense. But of course, the news would tell you that man was eaten by a bear in the States National Park, blah, blah, blah. Watch out for bears because they're really dangerous. They're dangerous if you're being retarded around them. Of course, everything is. Don't mess with snakes. Don't mess with bears. Don't swim when there's sharks. Don't fuck around crackheads. Just don't be silly in life. And you're gonna be just fine. Doesn't matter where you are in the world. Of course, sometimes you might get lucky, as we established, but it's just it's just the way life works. You know, in last video I was talking about poker, and poker is such a thing. You get lucky, you get unlucky. But in order for you to win, you have to play. So, in order to have experiences in life, in order not to be bored out of your mind and just keep watching Netflix, you gotta go out there and try and experience new things so you would evolve. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree with my experience of life and getting lucky and unlucky, and of course the wildlife, the states, the crackheads, whatever you've taken away from this video. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Goodbye.